Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sunday debate. This Sunday debate is coming exactly 1 week after the chaos started in JNU. Exactly 1 week. Last Sunday, we know what happened. And we know how one side has been villainized. We saw how one side has been made into heroes. We saw how the top brass of the government was blamed for the violence of the campus, almost as if Narendra Modi was himself instructing what's going on inside every step of the way. We also saw some actors troop into JNU. We saw celebrities come out and they started doling their opinion on the social media. We saw how the violence in JNU was used to somehow legitimize slogans of Azadi. Unfortunate. And what else did we see? We saw suddenly in a school called St. Stephen's in Delhi University, we saw on that school campus, some people started saying Free Kashmir. Some people started going to the Gateway of India, started saying, Free Kashmir. Then we saw some others go in and start saying that सब चीज़ जो देश में हो रही है, जो दहशतगर्दी है, उसके पीछे वर्दी है. We saw the uniform being abused, and then we saw the whole thing spiral out of control. And frankly, if you ask me, viewers, I couldn't understand what was going on. It appeared clear to me that there was a conspiracy, there was a plan. This was not happening without a plan, and it appeared to me that most of the students were being used as pawns, and some of the students were part of the conspiracy itself. Now we saw the details of the Delhi police investigation. We saw the horrors inflicted by the left. We've seen the videos come out. And I can tell you some of the videos are completely shocking. We saw somebody called Aishi, a student leader in JNU, leading the mobs. And she says, I was not wearing the mask myself, but then you were leading mobs of people wearing masks. She says, I was not carrying sticks and beating up people myself, but there were people with you who you were instructing to thrash up those people who wanted to give examinations. So while there was a narrative, for the first time we saw, later part of the week, we saw the counter-narrative, and the counter-narrative was extremely strong. The lies started getting exposed. The same people who made a big deal of it suddenly went underground. You had no Anurag Kashyap, Farhan Akhtar went hiding, Shabana Azmi would refuse to speak. The entire Tukre lobby then started to duck for cover. And this is not the first time it's happened. I would like to remind you, viewers. Post-NRC, post-CA, at that point of time too, a campaign started where they started saying, Hum kagaz nahi dikhayenge. That too was a lie because nobody asked for papers. The problem is that in each of these cases, the violence happens, the provocation happens, the incitement happens. After that, the politicization happens. And when the truth comes out, because the truth has a beautiful characteristic, the truth eventually can never remain hidden. It may take a day, 2 days, a week, 2 weeks, sometimes a year, but the truth always comes out. When the truth comes out, all those people who incited hide, all the people who provoked hide, all the people who presented one narrative hide. They don't come out, they don't face us, they don't take responsibility. Till date, 25 people died in the violence after CA and NRC. 25 people. And nobody apologized for provoking Muslims. Did the provocation of Muslims happen? Yes. Did the provocation of Muslims lead to a situation where the country was on the edge of a civil war? Yes. Were people killed? Yes. Were policemen beaten? Yes. Were police chowkis burnt? Yes. Were people almost lynched by those who talk about human rights? Yes. But after that, when the truth came out, did they apologize for what happened? Did they own up? No. Did they say to the people of this country that we played a role in trying to create rivers of bloodshed in this country and we're responsible for it? We take moral responsibility for it. Have they ever done that? No. Was there a single apology after the truth about Rohit Vemula came out? No. Was there a single apology after the truth came out about the fact that the SC/ST Act had not been mutilated in the way that the Vadra family was talking? Did anyone come and say, people died in the violence after that? Did anyone come and say, we lied to you about the SC/ST Act? No. So this has become a pattern in our country. Today, however, I will restrict myself to what's been happening on campuses. My concern is with the next generation. My concern is that if in the pursuit of their shallow political goals for which they need to really fight and win votes among the people and get elected, in the absence of doing that, if a group of people has decided to constantly play some kind of an incendiary, inciting, provocative role, then I believe that they should not be fighting over the shoulders of students. And hence today I'm not here to blame the students. My view is the students should not get used. My view is the students should realize that in the fight between Devilal and VP Singh, the Mandal Commission happened. And people at that time immolated themselves. Did Devilal apologize? No. Did VP Singh ever apologize? No. Were students used then? Yes. These are realities. I wish students would understand. So now that the politicians and the pseudos who were enthusiastically, fervently cheering on all those who had a hand in the violence are completely silenced, amidst all of this, only one question remains in this country. A larger question emerges. Who is burning our campuses? And with what reason are they burning our campuses? And who is creating a fire in our universities? The hashtag, therefore, is don't burn campuses. Don't burn campuses. And I have two sides tonight. As always on the Sunday debate, we have both sides tonight. On the one side, I have left-leaning students of JNU. To my extreme left, we have Himadri Sonowal. She's from Assam. She's a student leader of JNU. From the left, Sunny Diman, anti-BJP, has been participating in many of my debates. And to his right is Ashish Khaitan, formerly with AAP, now a political analyst and senior journalist and a lawyer. And we have on their side tonight, because a mix of students and politicians, Tanveer Ahmed of the JDS. And on my right, to my extreme right, I have Valentina Brahma. Valentina Brahma, herself the subject of violence, member of the ABVP and a student of JNU. We have Amog Arlekar, full-time ABVP. He's based in Mumbai. We have to his left Ratan Sharda, RSS ideologue, writer, political analyst. And we have Tuhin Sinha, national spokesperson of the BJP. So we are perfectly balanced. We will listen to each other. We can attack each other, but we will not abuse each other. We will listen to each other. We have to win the debate on either side. Go into the debate realizing this debate is going to be watched not just in JNU but across the country. Convince the country today that you are right. And hear each other on the other side. Students, take the lead. And you will get 2 minutes on either side to make your point. Speak about JNU, don't restrict yourself to it. Let's start. Which side and who's burning the campuses with the hashtag don't burn campuses.